is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. In this video we're going to be talking about target acquisition, having strong target acquisition in Destiny, since most firefights can be determined simply by who accurately sets their sights first in the engagement. So what is target acquisition? I know that term can sound somewhat ambiguous for some people. Basically, target acquisition is a fancy way of saying putting your reticle exactly where you want it to be. Putting your reticle on the thing you want to shoot. That's what target acquisition is. Now obviously, accurately placing your reticle is important regardless of what weapon you're using in Destiny, but some weapons are a little more forgiving than others, so it's probably going to be more of a factor with something like a hand cannon, a scout rifle, or a sniper rifle. Now, one of the things that I've always loved and appreciated about the gunplay mechanics in Destiny is that it sort of tries to subconsciously get you to think about anticipating enemy movement and compensating for that horizontal space when you ADS by cantering the sights. And you may not have noticed this, but when you strafe, when you ADS with most guns, it'll actually canter the sights to the side, and it sort of gives that feeling of anticipation as you try to acquire a target. Now, one of the things that is fundamental to having strong target acquisition is setting yourself up for success by ADSing exactly in the right spot or close to it. So you notice here I get primed by a guy, so I sidestep into cover, and then when I strafe back out after switching to my special weapon, now I ADS and I put the sights exactly where the last place he was. But he's pushing me now, so I actually have to compensate for that space and drag along this line. That's target acquisition, taking your sights from where they are when you start, when you initially ADS, and then dragging them to where you want it to be. So I didn't have to compensate for a lot of space because I accurately placed my reticle exactly in the spot where he last was. But honestly, one of the best things that will give you a clue to where to put your sights to be pretty close to accurate is just having good map awareness, like knowing that the water tower there on Rusted Lance is a hot spot, knowing that this head glitch here on Widow's Court is a hot spot for snipers. So just sort of knowing the map and knowing where these hot spots are, that can help you accurately place your sights preemptively before you even see anyone on your radar. Also being patient and seeing when moving targets may be already approaching where your reticle is when you initially sight in, that can help you a lot, because then you don't actually have to do much work. You can sort of let the movement of the opponent do the work for you. So that plays into a lot of the snipes that I do. Some guys think being an accurate sniper is all about taking a shot quickly and accurately, but sometimes being accurate means not being quick. And I know I've said in previous videos that one of the best things you can do for your target acquisition is just sort of getting a feeling for where the reticle is by going into patrol and just trying to quickly snap in and shoot immobile targets. And when you get a feel for that reticle, that's what's really going to help you out in these scenarios like these last two clips, getting quick scopes and no scopes in close quarters, because you sort of have a feeling for where that reticle is. It's just under center. Another big factor is sort of understanding the elevation changes on the map, and again that plays into your map awareness overall. How well you know a map can really dictate how a match plays out. So in these inside rooms here on Exodus Blue, I know it's all in the same tier, so sighting in at head level is really easy. You just look straight ahead. But then you come out into these open areas and there's some kind of wonky elevation changes, so sort of understanding the map and its bumps and its steps and those sorts of things can help you accurately place your targets, and target acquisition is a lot easier when you sight in at the right elevation initially, because then drag scopes are relatively easy to do if all you have to do is pull to the side. The tough ones are the ones where you have to drag like over and up. So here you see that I sight in initially right at head level on this guy, so that's a very little space I have to compensate for. It's pretty easy to get that first shot off and to make it an accurate one. So these are some of the biggest factors that really play into having strong target acquisition in Destiny. Make sure that you're being patient if you're anticipating enemy movement and they're sort of moving towards your reticle. That can really help you out if you learn to not overcompensate by crossing the reticle across them and across their movement patterns, but sort of trying to mimic their movement patterns with your reticle. That's the biggest factor. So here I get an easy double kill, and then I'm going to push forward and get another double kill on the same two guys as they respawn. And it's just all about knowing the map and the changes in elevation and the hot spots and the choke points. All these things play together to make sniping work very smoothly and well in Destiny. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. Feel free to leave me some feedback, and I'd love to see you by the stream sometime if you want to check it out. A lot of guys ask in the comment section, hey, True, do you stream? Certainly do. Feel free to check it out. We're partnered on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/TheTrueVanguard. Feel free to stop by and say hi, and we'll catch you in the Crucible.